Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Darkest Dungeon, shall we? See if we can actually beat this game. Hey, Dylan. Good evening. Tony, good evening. That's what we're hoping for, Tony. If I go to Embark, you'll see that for the Darkest Dungeon, to be honest... There you go, Tony. Well, the first boss was probably one of the cultist maybe in the ruins. Back in some of the first few episodes, within the first 5 episodes of this Let's Play series. Now, granted, I've never beat the game, so I don't know if this is actually the last boss, but I think it is, because you have to kill the Heart of Darkness, which I do believe is the final threat. So it says here, at last, the twisted heart of the world is laid bare for sword or supplication, which is what the narrator just told us. And we're going for it. Now, that's true, Tony. That was definitely one of the bad guys. Now, we're going to get a Book of Sanity if we win. This is a short dungeon, no campfires. And we need to figure out what would happen if we attempted this. So at the moment, right, I can kick everybody out of this party and try to find a party to use. I can't use anybody who's been in the dungeon before, and it would limit me pretty significantly to this DPS-only group. Alex, good evening. Good to see you. And I don't think you can just bring DPS to this fight. Like, here it is, right? She doesn't want to be in the front. She'll, you know, she could be in the front, the antiquarian. And I guess I could put a bounty hunter up front if I wanted to just use, you know, some of the weapons only. Mark for death, collect bounty, uppercut, something like that. And see how that played off. I could use actually everything with the bounty hunter in the front row if I wanted. Full antiquarian would be hilarious to like try to troll the end boss going just for money. Now if I look at the group, I have a bit of a backup party. Hey, Sir Theodore, good evening. This quest is called Hell is in the Heart. And it's the final... I think it's the final portion of the Darkest Dungeon. But I could be wrong. Like, it still just has a 0 right here, so there could be more to it than that, for all I know. So... I could go for it with the last... you know, legendary characters I have, or I could try to level up a party to bring into the Darkest Dungeon. I think I'm going to do something really, really foolish and just try to win with this party, even though there's no possible way that I can, just to see what the boss is like, and then... You know, if we have to grind up some of these other characters to have an appropriate party, we can do that pretty easily by slotting them in with these top dogs and just doing some of these easier missions and bringing them along, you know, to take up the rear and survive and get a bunch of experience that way. So I'm not too worried about it. So I think that would mean, like, we put Peacock up here. Hey, Steven, what is up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. I know, Sir Theodore. Are you talking about Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness? Isn't that the case? There's nothing reasonable about what we must do. Alright, so who should go in the back, right? I feel like, you know, she could Yeah, let's definitely put the antiquarian in the back and then do this. This is just like a very, very ill-advised situation, but we're going to try it because why not? Okay, so I'm going to bounce out, and we're going to then sort by activity. Let's see who's at the stagecoach, by the way. Anybody good to recruit? I mean, there's like level 1 characters, but we're not going to play with that for now. Okay, so I think we don't have to buy camping skills because camping isn't a thing. But I might want to get uppercut. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stun or knock back on the boss, but that could be useful. Yeah, isn't it crazy, Sir Theodore? It's the stars are aligning in, you know, the most negative possible way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and buy this and just train that all the way up as an option. And I'll get it with gray as well. I don't think I will need come hither, but I'm just going to have everything I can. I have so much money, it really doesn't matter. Let's see. Do I want you to do that? Or poison dart could be reasonable, so I'll get it to think about it. And cure blight bleed on herself. I mean, you know, that does seem reasonable, but we're not being reasonable here. And let's see. You're going to be in the back row, so you can do nervous stab. You can do festering vapors, fortifying vapors, invigorating buff, protect me, flash powder, and get down. Now these, what you've got is, that's fine. All right, so let's go over here. Let's just make sure we're topped off in this category. We are. Hey, Heidi. So good to see you. Oh, cool. You've been watching it? That's awesome. So glad you could catch a stream. Yep, we're, I mean, as Sir Theodore mentioned, there's a big eclipse here. We're kind of at either we're going to win or the world's going to be destroyed. And maybe it's more than that. Maybe it's the entire solar system, the galaxy, or the universe itself. I'm not sure. The stakes are pretty high from what I understand. All right, so we're going to put Peacock in the front. And that would mean that Flashbang, you know, unless we get shuffled around, might not be used. So we'll put Uppercut there. And I don't know if I want to mark for death. Like, let's see. This... Collect Bounty does... Yeah, we should probably have a mark because Collect Bounty gets such a big... Oh, you can mark a target, though, with Come Hither. It just will chew through their... let's have Mark for Death instead of Come Hither. And then same thing over here, probably. We've got Mark for Death. Good. I'm okay with Flashbang, though, if you're in the second spot. And then, do we want, like, Pick to the Face, for sure. Lunge, yeah, maybe. Flashing Dagger is okay, and then Thrown Dagger is good, but maybe we want Poison Darts instead. This does benefit, though, from Marked, and so we're going to be marking, so that actually seems pretty good. And then, you've got this, this. Yeah. Okay. So then let's go up here and start thinking about our trinkets. So we're going to unequip all trinkets. Yep. And we're going to sort by rarity. All right. I don't think you need this for this particular branch, so I'm just going to go for it. You're going to be in the first spot, so we need damage. Just so much damage. Dismas's head does a pretty good job with damage. And since you're in that first spot, you can have the Brawler's Glove. Where does that go? Yeah, there you go. And then Gray, we're going to give you some extra damage as well. Focus Ring is pretty good. I mean, this is a huge hit to hit points, but it is 25% damage against Eldritch, which I can only assume the boss is. Sir Theodore, Dismas died a few episodes ago when we fought the first boss out of the 4 levels of the Darkest Dungeon. But we've been carrying his head around for quite some time. We'll go ahead with the Legendary Bracer. And, oh... I think a focus ring is just fine. Now, Rockador, you definitely want to have a legendary bracer. We're just trying to do as much damage as humanly possible. And then you're doing ranged attacks, actually, so the matchstick is pretty good. I know, Dismas. F in chat for Dismas. He was a great friend. He survived all the way from the beginning till the very end. That's right, Sir Theodore. It was like time machine sentimental reasons. We knew what was going to happen. We all knew. Alright, now... what do I want to give you? You're in the back so you can wear the sniper's ring, at least. Which is... here it is. And then... yeah, let's give you the old Eldritch Slayer. Hey, Fernwood, hello. Good evening, good to see you. All right. Hey, Arbster, what's up? Good to see you. Good evening. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? All right. I think this is it. We're going to lose because I'm not prepared. I have no healers and I have no real front row characters, but I want to just scout out this fight. All right, so let's head in. Right. Okay. We need everything. Just give me all of it. And I'm going to take all these Aegis scales, actually, while I'm at it. I mean, why not? That's right, Sir Theodore. We might not make it, but we're going to just pretend. I'm taking... not that, but I'm going to take a lot of good stuff with me, just in case. Let's look really decorated, like we intend to win. Let's try to trick the game by pretending like we feel that we could win. ... I mean, it's just an ellipses. There you go, Alex, exactly. All right. Oh, we actually have to kind of walk further than I was hoping. Oh my goodness. That's right, Dylan. We're in outer space, everybody. So there's no rules. Nick Man, good evening. Good to see you. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's... I don't know if you guys notice it, but there's no torch indicator at the top of the screen. Like, we're missing... oh, and then here's our buddy. A ghostly premonition from the ancestor presents itself. Is it really him?
In all my terrible researches, what I sought was a glimpse behind the veil, a crumb of cosmic truth.
Uh-oh.
I found it here, and in that moment of brain-blasting realization, I ceased to be a man, and became a herald, an avatar of the crawling chaos.
Arbster, I think that's a great point. Yeah, there's right. There's no oxygen. And by the way, I think, are we learning right now that potentially the ancestor himself is going to be who we have to fight? Like, has he been kept alive as an agent of... oh, we're going to find out more.
feeds on life. In your petty pursuit of family redemption, you consume those who rally to your cause.
True.
And in so doing, you strengthen the thing, accelerating the end. This is as it should be. It is why you are here.
Oh my goodness. Arbster, actually, I don't really have a primary. I am fine with either platform. The Crawling Chaos, that's the name. Nyarlathotep. That can't say that. It sounds evil just when I try to speak it. I'll tell you what. This is one of those moments where it's like a meta game moment, kind of like, you know, in BioShock, the whole would you kindly business, like, you know, the ancestor is telling you that you thought you were doing something good by playing this game, and in fact you've only been bringing about the end of all things, right, falling into their clutches from the very beginning. No, fair enough. There's plenty of things, Arbster, that I can't say that are not evil. That just sounds evil and looks evil, but it could mean like roses and flowers for all I know. He is pushing us on. It is kind of like that, Nick, man, the RuneScape character. Although this feels, yeah, like where you realize unwittingly you've been the bad guy.
We are chained here forever, you and I, at the end of the world. Free yourself, rouse the thing, and embrace the ineffable cosmic hideousness that lives within us all.
I mean, you say cosmic hideousness. I look around, it looks beautiful. You know, there's these unbelievable nebulae and gas and dust clouds just swirling around. It looks enchanting. That's true. There's a lot of people that we killed along the way. But, I mean, they were cursed mariners and cultists. Surely that's okay. All right, everybody, we're going in. This looks good. It's a nice looking aperture.
You still foolishly consider yourself an entity separate from the whole. I know better. And I will show you.
Yeah, we're definitely correct that we're going to have to fight the ancestor after all. Boy, the plot thickens. I mean, major spoilers. I love the animation of him just like twiddling his fingers. Hey, Crab, good evening. Good to see you. No, Crab, I wouldn't do that because Valheim is so much fun. I think I'm going to keep playing it, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep, you know, how long I can keep up the pace of a game per month and checking it out, but I'm just feeling it out and seeing how it goes. But no, Valheim, I plan to keep going because I'm having a blast with it. I'm so glad you're enjoying it too. It is Grandpa, and he's angry. So let's hit him with a pick to the face and just see what happens. He is immune. That's not good. Oh my god, 4 grandpas. This might be the most unsettling thing I've ever seen. The background looks like some kind of, you know, LSD-induced spinning monstrosity from a light show at an Iron Maiden concert, perhaps. I don't know. And the perfect reflections. I don't even. So this is Distro. Good evening. No, neither count, Distro. I've never seen Iron Maiden live, and I've never used that particular brand of chemical. So I'm only just imagining. Okay. Yeah, see, Nick, man, fair enough. You're right, they don't. They look kind of like a, you know, like a cleaned up metal. A power wolf. There you go. Okay. So let's get this going. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Let's see if we can hit something. I'll mark him for death. I'm going to see if we can hit this dude. We actually did damage. Alright, that's real damage. That's 0 damage. There you go. Alright, so these things can be beaten. They can be felled. Alright, so the back one is the Ancestor himself, and he only has 5 hit points. So the Ancestor really only has 5 health. He just can't be hit while the reflections are present. I killed the grandpa. Don't worry, the grandpa's come back. We don't have to worry about these grandpas. Alright, so we know that this grandpa is immune, so what I'm going to have to do is just focus on a different grandpa. Sporadic reproduction. Is this how this works, huh? It is a pretty accurate representation of that family reunion, isn't it? You're horrified and you bleed a little bit. Oh, interesting. Good point, Sir Theodore. We're going to have to see about that. Alright. Grandpa. Grandpa. Alright, let's get him. Alright, please don't make... Oh, you're right. Oh my god, look at this cape. He's wearing a beautiful outfit. I don't see what the problem is. Let's see if there's any significant stat difference. Yeah, they do have some differences. Interesting. I'm going to try to finish this one. I did. Alright. Let's try to collect the bounty. Let's see. 105 accuracy, 11% crit. Yeah, let's do this. That didn't work. That dodge technique was something else. No, the fingers are definitely twitching. There is nothing good happening here. I'm going to go ahead and try to take out one Gramps. Imperfect reproduction. Yeah. We're getting more imperfect as we go here. Alright. That worked. Oh, he took a damage. Grampy took a damage. You like to see that. It chooses. Uh-oh. You're not supposed to choose. Antiquarian, I choose you. There you go. He took a damage. Oh, he made some perfect ones again. He is doing his best. He's got it back. So maybe when you kill the imperfect ones, then he takes a damage. So we're just rooting for him to make those imperfect ones. Maybe. Let's see if he takes a damage. He did. Good. Well, Dylan, I love your optimism. I'm hoping so. Key, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. But I am betting just about everything I've got that if I defeat this ancestor, I'm going to have to fight the heart itself. Like, it's not going to be this easy. There's going to be some kind of tentacle monster. I know, me too, Dylan. I want to be optimistic, though. I like your energy. I'm going with that. Okay, he made the imperfects. Aw, but they came out perfect. That wasn't good. They weren't supposed to do that. Cthulhu's coming out, indeed. That's right, he's only a herald. He's only the avatar, but we need him to go. I don't know if we're the same. Like, I don't know if I'm buying that. Key, what do you think about this party setup? This is probably the best possible party for this fight, right? It's the dream double bounty hunter in the first two positions party. Alright, let's go ahead and hit that. That's what I'm hoping for, Key. I want him to make those imperfects so that we can actually do damage. Oh, he did it. He's at 2 health, so if we kill these things, we have a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. No, don't target that guy. He's the worst for wear. Gray is in a difficult spot. Yeah, exactly. Alright, we hit him again. There we go. I'm putting everything on that. Yeah. He got bigger.
Flesh is fluid. It can be changed, reshaped, remade.
I mean, whatever you say. Alright, so this is 999 hit points of cosmic absolute nothingness. You know, if you told me I was going to be fighting cosmic entities that are impossible to hit with 999 hit points, I don't know if I would have believed you on that. So this is time to what? Heal up? I'm going to try to mark that dude. Oh, we can hit him. He's in the back. I'm going to have to hit him. I don't think I brought the right stuff because I don't know how many people I have that can hit the 4th position.